got me like, ah, and ooh, with all the things you do. Yeah, anything and everything a man can feel. But honey, I feel it with you. Girl, you got me like, come on, man. You got me like, ooh. You got me like, you got me like, ooh.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The winding road to the Super Bowl continues here in the divisional round, where two teams look to take another step towards the Super Bowl. It's the Panthers going up against the Giants.
And yes, Larry, white stuff is on the ground and in the air. 3 inches fell overnight, and we expect more as this game wears on. Should be interesting here at MetLife Stadium, just outside of New York City. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Carolina Panthers and the New York Giants. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Shift together here from the D-line. Here's Christian McCaffrey. His pops was a Giant for 3 years. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. To throw is Kaiser. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Here's Davis now. And some room to maneuver. Past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Niall Davis, 43 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. The papers this week, it was all talk about how big of a game this was. Of course it is. It's the playoffs. It's the divisional round. But they handle it well. They score early.
They really did. Plenty of confidence exuded on that drive. No nerves showing. Terrific way to get things started. They are in control.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now a first down throw. Webb. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A good pickup there, a 22. And in this weather, I know you weren't a quarterback, you were on the defensive side of things, but how hard is it to throw that football?
It can't be easy because you never know how the moisture is going to affect things, and each quarterback handles it differently. Some of them are a little bit better than others. Depends on whether they wear a glove, not wear a glove, how cold is it. You know, all those things go into it. But it goes to everything else. Keeping your footing when you're running routes. Supposedly you have the advantage as a receiver because you know where you're going, but that's not easy as well. Finally, just locating the ball when it finally comes through the snow. Kids love it. Kids love snow. Players, not so much at times.
Fresh set of downs here. Beckham will go in motion right. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Webb now from the gun. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Throwing again. Webb. Throw left side complete. That's Shepard. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. And, Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
No. Check. Patriot. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Detroit.
Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the 1st. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
No. Check. Detroit. Here we go.
They'll run with Montgomery, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
To throw on 2nd down, here's Webb. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
from the gun on third down. Webb. Flushed out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Luke Kuechly able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up fourth down. And Parkey's kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now at 6-3. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. Immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
That changed in a big way. The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
And on 2nd and 10 now. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. Here's Kaiser. And some space here. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Play fake. Kaiser. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Kaiser now on second down. And Jones has it over the middle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 32 that time. The tight end in motion right. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Kaiser going to try the sneak, and he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. DeShone Kizer scoring on the sneak from a yard out, and the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And New York set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. On 2nd down, Webb. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a 1st down. Two minutes to go here in the 1st half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. On 1st and 10, Webb. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Let's go.
To throw, Webb. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking for Shepard deep. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now a second down throw for Kaiser. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Throw right side, caught by Davis. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On fourth down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk. Listen.
Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
Watch right. Watch right. Watch right. Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before break. Webb. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup, as we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the Giants ready to come out now. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
and I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
All right, here we go. Good.
To throw on 2nd down. Webb. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Let's go, D.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Webb.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as that.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And his kick is right through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Second down following the run. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Carolina getting set to take the field. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? They'll need to get the play off quickly. Kaiser to throw it. And a little floater there is incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength, and he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
Second down, McCaffrey. They find some open field here. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Kaiser now from the 50. And caught left side, Olsen. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Handoff left, McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll lead here to a third down. Time running out here on the play clock. And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. Third down, Kaiser into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.